Have you seen some examples of ways that sort of not just hiring, but promoting internally is able to be changed in a really systemic way?
Yeah, we do live events across the country, Chris, and it always frustrates me a little bit. It never fails. We have great speakers that come and speak on all different topics. Cybersecurity is always a hot one because everybody has a really strong opinion and they're always interested in what's happening in that space. So across all the different talk tracks, the one we typically stick towards tech skills and tech innovation, and then leadership. And then the third one is just career progression in general. So that's our three real pillars of thought leadership that we bring to each of the conferences. And so it never fails. There's always someone that is speaking that really you can tell, Chris, they've had to go through kind of the class of hard knocks, right? They've got the scars, they've got the wounds, they've made it despite, right, like how horrible the lack of support was along the way. And they have a little chip, and you can tell they kind of feel like, they'll even talk to the audiences. You can expect these things, and it's okay. Here's the things you can do to overcome it. Yeah. And I always, after each one of those, where I can hear just a taste of it, I remind our audience and everyone that's a part of our conferences that we have a chance to change things. That as women in the industry, we have a chance to reach down and elevate and lift women up so that they don't have to have those scars, Chris. They don't have to have those wounds. And I do think we're at a tipping point where women that are elevating in tech have the opportunity to really disproportionately change the statistics and the numbers of how women are advancing from 28% of tech to less than 10% of executives. We have a chance to change that number and the numbers in between. And I really encourage women to do that. And I just had the sheer pleasure. We hosted in San Francisco, Tencent was one of the companies that did our reception. They were the sponsor of our reception. Their CEO came and she spoke, and she was amazing and articulate and smart and beautiful and a mom. And, I kept telling the audience, when you're looking for someone to emulate, here's a woman who has it all. Like, I know we think we can't, but she's showing you that you can. And she constantly talked about, Chris, how each step along her leadership journey, she pulled other women along to help drive her vision of what she could do in the gaming industry to make an impact. She's frustrated. 50% of the gamers are women, but less than 10% are developers. So she's really trying to change all of that, and believes the more that she can make that shift, the more empowered her games will be, or empowering her games will be for the women that play them. And so I do think when you meet executives and women in a C-suite, either in tech or just across the board, those women that are making a journey and a path easier for women to move up in leadership roles, especially in tech. I think they're the ones that deserve all the recognition right now.
Have you seen Work Bites, the new security awareness training series from Infosec? Our team produced this series with 3 E's in mind, making security awareness training entertaining, engaging, and educational. Just go to infosecinstitute.com/free to learn more about this hilarious office comedy. And hey, let us know what you think about it.